Alcohol jokes. A man walks into a bar and says to the bartender, "I bet you $50 that I can bite my right eye." The bartender says, "Yeah, right. I've never seen anyone do that." So the man takes out his glass eye and bites it. The angry bartender pays the man his $50 and the man walks away. He comes back half an hour later and says, "I bet you $50 I can bite my left eye." Now the bartender becomes really skeptical. She says, "I just saw you walk in here, you can't be blind." So he takes out his fake teeth and bites his left eye. The bartender pays him his money and he walks away. Jokes about men. A guy has a talking dog. He brings it to a talent scout. This dog can speak English, he claims to the unimpressed agent. "Okay, sport," the guy says to the dog, "wait a Euro trademark S on the top of a house roof." The dog replies, "Oh, come on." The talent agent responds, "All dogs go a Euro roof, a Euro trademark." "No, wait," the guy says. He asks the dog, "What does sandpaper feel like?" "Rough." The dog answers. The talent agent gives a condescending blank stare. He is losing his patience. "No, hang on," the guy says. "This one will amaze you." He turns and asks the dog, "Who, in your opinion, was the greatest baseball player of all time?" "Ruth," goes the dog. And the talent scout, having seen enough, boots them out of his office onto the street. And the dog turns to the guy and says, "Maybe I shoulda," said DiMaggio. Black humor jokes. "Doctor, you have cataract in your eyes. But you need not worry, it is hereditary." Patient, death is also hereditary. Does it mean we should not worry about it? Alcohol jokes. Why did the Mexican push his wife off the cliff? Tequila. Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris uses live piranhas as bath toys. Retirement jokes. Two elderly ladies were discussing the upcoming dance at the country club. "We're supposed to wear something that matches our husband's hair, so I'm wearing black," said Mrs. Smith. "Oh my," said Mrs. Jones, "I'd better not go." Disgusting jokes. What's grosser than gross? Two vampires fighting over a bloody tampon. What's grosser than that? Finding a used condom on the bottom of a mayonnaise jar. What's grosser than that? When you open the refrigerator and the rump roast farts in your face. You want to know what's grosser than that? When you sit on your grandpa's lap and he pops a boner. But the one thing that is grosser than that is when you are sitting on your grandma's lap and she pops a boner. Disgusting jokes. There were these two bums and they were hungry when they came across roadkill. The first bum went down to eat it when he looked up at his friend and said, "Oh, I'm sorry, would you like some?" He replied, "No, I think I'll wait." So they continued down the road and the first bum said, "Look, some more roadkill, I'm still hungry. How about you?" His friend replied, "No, not yet, I think I'll wait." The first bum ate the roadkill. Shortly after, his eyes rolled back and he puked the whole thing back up on the street. Seconds later, his friend dove in and ate every last slickery drop of the puke. The first bum said, "I thought you weren't hungry." His friend replied, "I was always hungry, I just wanted a warm meal." Disgusting jokes. What did the mother vampire say to her daughter when she picked up a tampon? "Honey, no in-between meal snacks." Alcohol jokes. A prisoner at the Edmonton Max started training a large fly to do tricks. 4 years, for thousands of hours, he worked with the insect. It learned to walk across a miniature high wire, ride a tiny one-wheel bike, balance on a pair of stilts and sing songs from Phantom of the Opera. When you and I get out of here, the jailbird said to the fly, we a Euro trademark going to tour the night spots and make a fortune. Finally the day arrived. Fly safely tucked away in his pocket. Inside its matchbox home, the ex-con made his way to a bar to celebrate. At the bar, he brought out his trick fly. On cue, it started moonwalking. What about this fly, Ed? He said to the bartender. In one swift motion, the bartender reached for his copy of the newspaper The Edmonton Sun, rolled it up, and squished the fly with a mighty swipe. Glad you saw it, muttered the bartender. Blasted things are everywhere.